In today's digital age, the importance of web security cannot be overstated. Cyber threats are becoming more sophisticated and frequent, making robust web security essential for any online presence. Web security practices and technologies protect websites and online services from these threats. Without effective measures, businesses risk data breaches, financial loss, legal issues, and a tarnished reputation. Investing in strong web security protocols is critical in maintaining customer trust and ensuring business success. The following sections will explore key components of web security, providing a comprehensive guide to protecting your online world. Secure communication is fundamental to web security. Protocols like SSL and TLS create an encrypted connection between a user's browser and the web server, ensuring data remains private and secure. HTTPS combines HTTP with SSL TLS, providing an additional layer of security and building user trust. Search engines like Google prioritize HTTPS websites, incentivizing businesses to adopt secure communication practices. Data protection regulations enforce stringent measures around data privacy, making SSL, TLS, and HTTPS essential for compliance. Effective use of these protocols requires proper configuration and regular updates to safeguard against evolving threats. Ongoing maintenance is crucial for ensuring secure communication remains robust over time. User authentication is a cornerstone of web security, verifying the identity of users accessing services and data. Traditional password-based authentication is no longer sufficient due to sophisticated phishing attacks and credential stuffing. Two-factor authentication adds an extra layer of security by requiring two different authentication factors. Biometric authentication, such as fingerprint scanners and facial recognition, provides another layer of security. These methods enhance security and improve user convenience. Organizations must continually update and refine their authentication processes in response to new threats and advancements in technology. Regularly reviewing authentication protocols and educating users about secure practices is essential. Implementing the latest security technologies helps maintain a high level of security. This means regularly reviewing authentication protocols, educating users about secure practices, and implementing the latest security technologies. Access control is a critical aspect of web security that ensures only authorized users can access specific resources. Effective access control prevents unauthorized access, data breaches, and other security threats. There are several models of access control, including discretionary, mandatory, and role-based access control. Implementing effective access control systems begins with assessing who needs access to what resources. The principle of least privilege ensures users have only the permissions they need to perform their duties. Regular audits and reviews of access rights and roles are necessary to ensure they align with current needs and security practices. Integrating technologies like AI and machine learning can enhance access control measures. Effective access control enables the right individuals to access necessary resources efficiently and securely. This balance is crucial for maintaining operational efficiency while protecting against potential security threats. Regular audits and reviews of access rights and roles are necessary to ensure they align with current needs and security practices. Input validation is a fundamental web security measure that checks user-provided data to ensure it is correctly formatted and safe. Effective input validation reduces the risk of attacks like SQL injection, script injection, and buffer overflows. The process involves defining strict criteria for valid data for each input field. Input validation should be implemented on both the client side and the server side. Client-side validation provides immediate feedback to users and reduces server load. Server-side validation acts as a second line of defense, providing deeper scrutiny. A whitelist approach to input validation specifies acceptable characters and types of input, rejecting everything else by default. Implementing robust input validation practices requires ongoing effort and vigilance. Validation rules need to be continuously updated and tested as applications evolve. Educating developers about secure coding practices and the importance of input validation is crucial. Building and maintaining secure web applications requires continuous effort and vigilance. Cross-site scripting, XSS, and cross-site request forgery, CSRF, are prevalent security threats. XSS allows attackers to inject malicious scripts into web pages, potentially stealing credentials or hijacking sessions. CSRF tricks a user's browser into executing unwanted actions on a web application. To combat excess, properly handle and sanitize user input and set the HTTP-only flag in cookies. Content Security Policy, CSP, helps detect and mitigate XSS attacks by specifying which dynamic resources are allowed to load. CSRF protection involves using anti-CSRF tokens and verifying the origin of requests. Implementing same-site cookies can provide a layer of CSRF defense. Regular security assessments and updates to security policies and practices are essential. Security headers are crucial for web security, instructing browsers on how to handle a website's content. Headers like X-frame options and content security policy prevent clickjacking and cross-site scripting attacks. The X-frame options header prevents clickjacking by controlling how a page is rendered in a frame or iframe. Content security policy, CSP, prevents XSS attacks by specifying which dynamic resources are allowed to load. Strict transport security, HSTS, enforces secure connections to the server, ensuring all communications are encrypted. Implementing security headers must be done with precision and understanding of their implications. Testing the impact of security headers in staging environments is essential before deploying them in production. Ongoing education and monitoring of security headers are crucial for maintaining robust web security. Adhering to best practices in web security is essential for protecting resources and reputation. Regular updating and patching of software close vulnerabilities before they can be exploited. Security assessments and penetration testing identify vulnerabilities in a system's defenses. Continuous monitoring and logging of web traffic help detect and respond to threats in real time. Employee training in basic security practices reduces the likelihood of successful attacks. Developers should be trained in secure coding practices to prevent vulnerabilities at the code level. Implementing best practices requires a commitment to security at all levels of an organization. Building a culture of security awareness and continuous improvement sustains these practices. Investment in technology, people, and processes is necessary for effective web security. A culture of security awareness and continuous improvement helps sustain best practices. Secure coding guards against the introduction of security vulnerabilities in software. Vulnerability management involves identifying, classifying, remediating, and mitigating software vulnerabilities. Principles of secure coding include validating inputs, encoding data, authenticating users, authorizing access, and handling errors securely. Using libraries and frameworks that enhance security and tools that identify potential security flaws is essential. Vulnerability management starts with regular scanning of systems for vulnerabilities. Automated tools help in the early detection of issues that could be exploited by attackers. Proactive strategies like threat modeling and risk assessments anticipate security issues before they manifest. Continual education and training for developers on the latest security practices are crucial. The landscape of web security is dynamic and continuously evolving. Protecting sensitive data and maintaining user trust require constant vigilance and adaptation. Strategies like secure communication protocols, user authentication, access control, and vulnerability management form the backbone of effective web security. Implementing these measures requires continuous effort, regular updates, and a proactive stance towards potential threats. Educating users and developers about risks and protective measures is crucial. Awareness transforms security from a series of technical challenges to a shared responsibility. Adopting a comprehensive and adaptable web security strategy is essential. Staying informed, vigilant, and proactive contributes to a safer online world. The journey of web security challenges us to continuously learn, innovate, and adapt.